Welcome to Planet Pulse. There is a story, written not in books, but in the very fabric of the earth beneath our feet. It's a story of humanity, our struggles, our triumphs, and our enduring quest for understanding. On this channel, we journey across continents and through millennia, exploring the most fascinating discoveries from around the world. We delve into the ruins of ancient civilizations, unearthing the secrets of their rise and fall, and we examine the remnants of incredible human history, piecing together the lives of those who came before us. Each discovery, whether a vast buried city or a single preserved footprint, is a whisper from the past, offering a glimpse into a world long vanished. Join us as we uncover these extraordinary stories that have fundamentally shaped our planet and our perception of ourselves. From the legendary walls of Troy to the world's most ancient temple, these are not merely relics of a bygone era. They are vital clues in the grand puzzle of our shared heritage, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit. These discoveries challenge our assumptions, rewrite our timelines, and fuel an insatiable curiosity about where we came from. They remind us that history is not a static collection of facts, but a living, breathing narrative that continues to unfold with each new find. Our journey today will take us to 10 such sites. 10 moments when the spade of an archaeologist turned the soil and revealed a truth that changed everything. We will stand in awe of ancient technology that seems almost impossible for its time. Walk the streets of meticulously planned cities that flourished thousands of years ago, and come face to face with our ancestors in startlingly vivid detail. Prepare to be astonished as we count down the top 10 archaeological discoveries that have not just informed history, but have profoundly shaped it, revealing the deep and intricate tapestry of human existence. For centuries, it was a place of myth, a city that lived only in the epic verses of Homer's Iliad. Troy, the stage for a legendary war between Greeks and Trojans, was considered by many to be a work of fiction, a grand tale with no basis in reality. But in the 1870s, a determined German businessman and amateur archaeologist named Heinrich Schliemann, driven by a lifelong obsession with Homer's poems, began to dig in northwestern Turkey. He believed, with unwavering conviction, that the stories were true, that the fabled city of King Priam and the hero Hector was not lost to legend, but merely lost to time, buried beneath layers of earth and waiting to be found. His excavations at a hill called Hisarlik were at first met with skepticism, but as his team dug deeper, they uncovered not one city, but a complex series of 9 ancient settlements, built one on top of the other over thousands of years. They found massive defensive walls, gateways, and a treasure of gold and silver jewelry Schliemann dramatically named Priam's Treasure. Though his methods were often crude and destructive by modern standards, and his initial claims about which layer was Homer's Troy were later corrected, his discovery was monumental. He had proven that Troy was real. The city had moved from the realm of mythology into the annals of history, forever changing our understanding of the ancient world and the historical truths that can lie dormant within our greatest legends. In the year 1900, a group of Greek sponge divers sought shelter from a storm near the island of Antikythera. When the waters calmed, they explored the seabed and stumbled upon a Roman-era shipwreck, its ancient cargo scattered across the ocean floor. Among the statues and amphorae they recovered, there was a lump of corroded bronze, so unassuming it was almost discarded. It sat in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens for 2 years, before a curator noticed it had split open, revealing something extraordinary within. A complex system of interlocking gear wheels and inscriptions, far more advanced than anything thought to exist in the ancient world. This device, now known as the Antikythera mechanism, has been called the world's first analog computer. Dated to the 2nd century BC, its sophistication is simply breathtaking. Further analysis using advanced X-ray and scanning technology has revealed a breathtakingly intricate system of over 30 bronze gears. It was not a clock, but a complex astronomical calculator. By turning a handle, its user could predict the positions of the sun, moon, and the 5 planets known at the time. It could track the phases of the moon, predict eclipses, and even pinpoint the dates of the ancient Olympic Games. The existence of the Antikythera mechanism completely rewrote our understanding of Greek technological capabilities, proving they possessed a knowledge of astronomy and engineering that would not be seen again for over 1,000 years. Deep in the arid plains of modern-day Pakistan, the Indus River nourishes the land as it has for millennia. It was here, in the 1920s, that archaeologists uncovered the astonishing remains of a metropolis that flourished over 4,500 years ago. This was Mohenjo-Daro, the Mound of the Dead, one of the largest and most advanced cities of the ancient Indus Valley civilization. What they found was not a haphazard collection of dwellings, but a masterpiece of early urban planning, a city built on a grid system that would have been the envy of many later civilizations. Its streets were laid out in straight lines, intersecting at perfect right angles. The sophistication of Mohenjo-Daro is evident in every detail. Houses were constructed from uniform, baked bricks, and many featured private bathrooms, and a remarkable citywide drainage system, a feat of sanitary engineering unparalleled in the ancient world. A large public bath, known as the Great Bath, suggests a focus on ritual purity and community, while a massive granary points to a well-organized and prosperous agricultural economy. Yet, for all its advancement, Mohenjo-Daro remains shrouded in mystery. Its script has never been deciphered, and the reasons for its eventual decline and abandonment around 1900 BC are still debated. Its partial excavation offers a tantalizing glimpse into a highly organized, peaceful, and prosperous society that thrived in the dawn of civilization. In September of 1991, 2 German hikers trekking in the Ötztal Alps, right on the border between Austria and Italy, made a startling discovery. Melting out of a glacier at over 10,000 feet was the remarkably preserved body of a man. At first, they believed it to be a modern mountaineer who had met with a tragic accident. But, authorities soon realized they were looking at something far, far older. This was Ötzi the Iceman, a natural mummy from the Copper Age, who had lain frozen in the ice for approximately 5,300 years. His discovery was an archaeological sensation, a direct window into a prehistoric European world. Ötzi's preservation is nothing short of miraculous. Not only was his body intact, but so were his clothing and a stunning array of equipment. He wore a cloak of woven grass, a coat and leggings made of animal hide, and shoes insulated with grass. He carried a copper axe, a flint dagger, a longbow, and a quiver of arrows, some of which were still unfinished. Scientific analysis of his body has revealed a treasure trove of information. His last meal, the pollen in his gut that tells us where he'd been, his numerous tattoos, and even the fact that he was suffering from various ailments. Most dramatically, an arrowhead was found lodged in his shoulder, proving he did not simply freeze to death, but was likely the victim of a violent conflict, a human drama frozen in time. On the sun-drenched island of Crete, a civilization flourished that was unlike any other in the ancient world. They were the Minoans, a vibrant and sophisticated culture that dominated the Aegean Sea more than 4,000 years ago. Their story was largely lost until the turn of the 20th century, when British archaeologist Arthur Evans began excavating a large hill at Knossos. He was searching for the legendary labyrinth of King Minos, home to the mythical Minotaur. What he unearthed exceeded all expectations. The sprawling, multi-story palace of Knossos, the political and ceremonial heart of the entire Minoan civilization. The palace was a bewilderingly complex maze of over 1,300 rooms, connected by corridors and staircases, all centered around a great courtyard. It was equipped with advanced drainage systems and light wells that illuminated the interior. But it was the art that truly brought the Minoan world to life. Vibrant frescoes adorned the walls, depicting scenes of nature, graceful dolphins, elegant processions, and the famous bull-leaping ritual, a dynamic and dangerous acrobatic feat. The discovery of Knossos revealed a society that was wealthy, artistically brilliant, and seemingly peaceful, as the palace lacked the massive fortifications common in that era. It stands today as the oldest city in Europe, a testament to the lost world of the Minoans. In the ancient world, the city of Alexandria in Egypt was a beacon of knowledge, home to the legendary Great Library. While the main library was tragically lost to history, its daughter institution, the Serapeum, was a magnificent temple and center of learning in its own right, dedicated to the Greco-Egyptian god Serapis. For centuries, its exact location was a mystery, its grandeur known only through historical accounts, including the tale of its violent destruction by a Christian mob in 391 AD. In the 19th and 20th centuries, archaeologists digging in Alexandria began to uncover clues, searching for this lost intellectual sanctuary. Their persistence paid off. While the Grand Temple above ground was gone, its foundations were found, along with vast underground galleries. Most spectacularly, a set of 10 plaques, made of gold, silver, bronze, and glass, were discovered in the foundation deposits, definitively identifying the site. These excavations revealed a complex that housed not only a temple, but also a part of the great collection of scrolls from the Library of Alexandria. The discovery of the Serapeum's remains provided a tangible link to the intellectual heart of the classical world. It was a place where the greatest minds of the age gathered, and its rediscovery, even in ruins, is a poignant reminder of a lost golden age of scholarship and, honestly, the fragility of human knowledge. So, in 1884, while workers were building a new Greek Orthodox church in the town of Madaba, Jordan, they stumbled upon something truly extraordinary on the floor of an ancient Byzantine church that had once stood there. Pieced together from over 2 million tiny colored stones, what they found was this vast and intricate mosaic map. This is what we now call the Madaba map, the oldest surviving original cartographic depiction of the Holy Land, and especially of Jerusalem. Created way back in the 6th century AD, it's not just a masterpiece of Byzantine art, but honestly, a historical document of immense importance. Even though, large sections have been lost to time, what remains is still astonishingly detailed. The map is actually oriented towards the east, and at its center, it vividly shows the walled city of Jerusalem, with recognizable landmarks like the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the Damascus Gate, and the main colonnaded street, known as the Cardo. Beyond Jerusalem, you can spot the Dead Sea with boats sailing on it, the Jordan River full of fish, and loads of other biblical sites, each one labeled in Greek. For biblical archaeologists and historians, the Madaba map is just an invaluable resource. It gives us a unique, contemporary view of Palestine during the Byzantine era, confirming the locations of ancient sites and offering a window into how the world was seen by the faithful over 1,400 years ago. He is one of England's most infamous kings, the villain of a Shakespearean play who ruled for just 2 years before being killed at the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. Following his death, the body of King Richard III was taken to Leicester, summarily buried, and his grave was thought to have been lost forever during the destruction of the monasteries centuries later. His story became a blend of fact and fiction. But in 2012, a remarkable project led by the University of Leicester and a passionate screenwriter began a search in the most unlikely of places, a city council car park. Guided by historical maps, the team targeted a specific area where the Greyfriars Church once stood. Incredibly, on the very first day of the excavation, they uncovered human leg bones. The skeleton they carefully unearthed belonged to a man in his early 30s with a severe curvature of the spine, scoliosis, matching historical descriptions of Richard's hunchback. The skeleton also bore the marks of horrific battle injuries, including multiple wounds to the skull, one of which was clearly the fatal blow. The final definitive proof came from science. DNA extracted from the bones was matched with two living matrilineal descendants of Richard III's eldest sister, confirming beyond any doubt that after 500 years, the lost king had been found. The story of how and when the first humans arrived in the Americas has long been a subject of intense scientific debate. For decades, the prevailing theory was that people first crossed a land bridge from Asia around 13,000 years ago. But a discovery in the white gypsum sands of New Mexico's White Sands National Park has profoundly challenged this timeline. Here, preserved in what was once the muddy shore of an ancient lake, scientists found something simple, yet revolutionary: fossilized human footprints. What makes these tracks so significant is their age. Using radiocarbon dating of seeds found embedded within the footprint layers, researchers have dated them to between 21,000 and 23,000 years old. This pushes back the evidence for human presence in North America by at least 7,000 years, to the height of the last ice age. The tracks tell a vivid story. There are prints of adults, adolescents, and children. They show people walking, carrying children, and even slipping in the mud. There are also tracks of giant ground sloths and mammoths, painting a picture of a world where humans coexisted with megafauna. These ancient footprints provide undeniable proof that our understanding of early migration was incomplete, forcing us to rethink the entire story of the peopling of the Americas. High on a barren hilltop in southeastern Turkey lies a site that has been called the most important archaeological discovery of the modern era. It is Göbekli Tepe, the pot-bellied hill. When German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt began excavating here in 1994, he uncovered something that defied all previous knowledge of human prehistory. Buried beneath the earth were massive T-shaped stone pillars, arranged in great circles. They were carved with intricate reliefs of animals: foxes, lions, snakes, and vultures. This was, he realized, a temple, a place of ritual and ceremony. The truly staggering fact about Göbekli Tepe is its age. It was built around 11,600 years ago, making it the oldest known temple in the world by a staggering margin. It is 6,000 years older than Stonehenge and 7,000 years older than the pyramids of Giza. Crucially, it was built by people who were, as far as we know, still hunter-gatherers. This discovery turns the conventional theory of civilization on its head. It was long believed that agriculture came first, leading to permanent settlements and, eventually, complex religion and monumental architecture. Göbekli Tepe suggests the opposite may be true, that the immense coordinated effort required to build such a sacred site may have been the very catalyst that drove people to settle down, develop agriculture, and create the first villages, all in an effort to remain close to their spiritual center. Thanks for watching Planet Pulse. Our journey through these 10 monumental discoveries reveals a profound truth. The story of our past is a vast, unfinished manuscript, and we are only just beginning to read its pages. From the mythical city of Troy, proven real, to a temple so ancient it redefines the dawn of civilization, each find is a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. These are not just stories of stone and bone, but of innovation, belief, community, and survival. They connect us across the great chasm of time to the ancestors whose lives and legacies have shaped the world we inhabit today. The Earth still holds countless secrets, waiting patiently beneath deserts, oceans, and even city parking lots. The next great discovery could happen tomorrow, and it could once again change everything we think we know about our history. We hope this exploration has ignited your own sense of wonder about the world around us and the deep history that lies just beneath the surface. Please like this video if you found it fascinating, share it with others who love history, and subscribe for more amazing discoveries from the past. Your support allows us to continue bringing these incredible stories to light. Remember that every artifact, every ruin, and every footprint tells a part of our collective human story. The quest to understand who we are and where we came from is a journey without end, a journey that we are all a part of. We encourage you to keep asking questions and to never lose that sense of awe for the mysteries of our planet. Stay curious and join us for more incredible stories from history and around the world, right here on Planet Pulse.